Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, calling in from the East Coast, United States. I'm just really fired up. I am just like, I gotta pinch myself each day. It's just crazy. But I want to go through a few things here real quick. There's so much stuff going on here, and this is something that's really gonna help everybody. Take notes on this because it really helped me, and to the point to where it's just crazy results that come from just understanding this. Okay, so take notes on this. Don't get attached to the outcome. Lisa Griggs had a great call the other day, and she was talking about the roller coaster ride. So you're going up and you're going down, you're going up, going down. Don't get caught up in that. It'll drain you. Excuse me. It'll drain you like crazy to the point to where it'll get you so frustrated that you want to pull your hair out. And myself, I can't afford that these days. Although, with that Luminous, I'm not going to say anything right now, but I can see some stuff going on. I'll share that later. But anyway, don't get attached to the outcome. Okay? I did a training a while back. It was called Knowing Your Way to Success. Spelled N-O, not K-N-O-W. Knowing your way to success. You got to get through the no's. Okay, and what's a no? A no basically is not yet. They don't understand. You got to help them understand. So get through the no's. 4 to 6 interactions is what it takes. Okay, I'm going to get into numbers and all that stuff here in a minute, but 4 to 6 interactions. Talking specifically about each person that you're working with, and you're helping them understand what's going on here. You're a teacher, not a seller, okay? Don't be the seller. Be the teacher. 4 to 6 interactions is what it takes before somebody makes a decision. All we're doing is we're looking for a decision from people. That's what we do in network marketing. We help people understand they've got a problem, and here's a solution. This is it. What's your decision? Is it yes or is it no? 4 to 6 interactions is normally what that takes before somebody makes that decision. 80% of all of those decisions are made after the 4th or 6th interaction. Sorry guys, my phone's going crazy here. But 4 to 6 interactions, it's 80% of those conversions, those decisions are made after 4 to 6 interactions. Think about that. This is important. A lot of you might stop at 1 or 2. It's the people that are getting to 4, 5, and 6. Oh, sorry, I'm having technical difficulties here. There we go. But it's the people that are getting to that 4th and 6th interaction. They're the ones that are really understanding this and lightening it up. So most conversions happen towards the end. So what do? We stay in the game. Okay, excuse me. Got some throat stuff going on. But stay in the game. You've got to get to that 4th to 6th interaction. Okay, what's an interaction? It's it's sharing a sample. It's sharing a video. It's doing a 3-way call. It's doing a webinar. Here's information about the owners of the company. Okay? Make sure you're helping people understand this, get through those interactions. But don't worry about being perfect either with this. A lot of people, that holds people up. And they're thinking, well, I'm not really sure exactly what to do, so, I'm not going to do anything today. Or just, it holds people up, basically. Don't worry about being perfect. You just get through the no's. If you concentrate on getting through the no's, you're going to do really well. Now, talking about numbers with no's, you want to get through a certain number. What's your number? That's up to you to decide. Is it 50? Is it 100? How many people do you want to get to? You know, this here, this just happens to be 50 samples. You think you can get 50 no's out of this? I bet you can't. I bet you can't get 50 no's out of this. There's going to be at least one yes. At least. I would have to bet it would be even higher than that. People are going crazy over this. There's 50 people you can get to. Right there. One box. So if you want to place that bet, message me, text me, call me. I'll place that bet with you. Okay? Now that's sharing this sample and using the right wording, not selling, and doing the proper follow-up, doing a three-way call, and that's the way it works. But get through the nose. Is it 50? Is it 2 of these? Is it 2? Is it 100? Is it 100 people? You know, you got samples, give them out. 100 people, you get 100 samples to people, you're going to be lighting your business up. Sorry, my phone's going crazy here. But you've got to get through the nose. And basically, what it comes down to is if you never ask, if you never give a sample out, if you're never sharing a sample, here's another bet I'll make with you. I'll bet you $1 million. $1 million. Okay? I'll sign it. I'll sign anything. $1 million for this bet. You ready? Here it is. If you never share these samples, if you never share the video, if you never share any information about this, I guarantee it's always going to be no. Guarantee it. So, give yourself a chance. You know? Get 50 of these out. Get 100 of these out. It's a 50-50 chance. It's a decision, okay? It's yes, it's no. It's yes and no. Don't get caught up in the no's. Get caught up in the yeses. Okay? But as you're doing this, we call it a conversion rate. You know, people are making a decision, and it sounds terrible, but it's terminology in the industry. But as you're helping people get started, and you're helping people understand, is this for you? Okay? You're developing the right mindset as you're going along with this. You're developing the right skill sets. So as you do this, your conversion rate is going to start getting higher. So instead of, maybe you share it with 50 people and 2 people get started, you develop the right skill sets and understand the right wording, feel, felt, found, if I would you, all I know is, all these words. I mean, I sound like a parrot on these calls sometimes. I'm talking to people, it's the same thing over and over. I know how you feel. I felt the same way. What we found was this and that, and it's the wording, So understand the right wording, and we do that by the trainings and reading books. Here's another good one. Mindset. Read books. I've got myself, I don't have a lot of books, but I've got a lot of CDs and audios. I'm terrible retention when I read, but I listen to trainings all the time, and a lot of this stuff just comes out of my head, and I don't even have to think about it. It just comes out. Repetition is the mother of all learning. I was trained by some of the top trainers out there in the industry. Not that I know everything, but I mean, all this stuff that I'm telling you guys is stuff I was trained on. Like Dale Calvert out there, great trainer. So a lot of this stuff comes from him, and listen to people like Eric Worre, and but you really have to put it in action. But you got to give yourself a chance. You know, get it out there. Put the video out there. It's 50-50 chance. You're developing the right mindsets as you go. Your conversion rate's going to be kicking up. You're talking to people a different way. Your mindset is changing, and you're talking to people. There's nobody in this industry, nobody in this world that can ever tell me that what we're doing right now is not changing lives. There's nobody. There's nobody out there that could tell me that. I would look at you like you have two heads and you're just freaking crazy. What we've got here is life-changing stuff. And if you don't understand it, you got to get the belief. You got to believe this and understand this, what this really is. If you're not moving forward, it doesn't mean other people aren't or other people can't. If you're not making $100,000 a year, it doesn't mean other people aren't doing it and other people can't. You got to have the right vision. But when I'm talking to people, there's nobody that's ever going to tell me that what I'm doing is crazy. Nobody. So develop the right mindset. When you're talking to people, you can talk at a certain level of conviction. Okay? You're either down here, well, I got into this thing and you know, you're not going to win with that. You're going to win with, you know, you're talking to somebody, this is just life-changing. You would not believe what is going on. That's high-level conviction, okay? So you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. I say this all the time. You can't say the right thing to the wrong person. So get through the numbers. You got to get through the numbers, and don't get caught up in the no's. Get caught up in the yeses, okay? Fear will totally just disable you, paralyze you. You'll be like this, you know, fear. You're afraid to pick up the phone. You're afraid to send somebody a message. You're afraid to give this to somebody. What are they going to do? They're going to come and hunt you down, or, you know. But here's the biggest thing. Fear. People fear this like crazy. It's like when you look at that phone, it's like 800 pounds, you know, and you're trying to lift the phone up to your ear. Hey, Bob, you know, what are they going to do? Tell you no? Get through the nose. Okay? Help people understand it. Fear, false evidence appearing real. It's all in your mind. So we're developing the right mindsets as you're doing this. You got to start with this in order to really develop, you know, start developing the right skill sets, and you're going to feel more comfortable when you're talking on the phone. By the time you do your second or third call, you're like, what was I worried about? You know, don't get attached to the outcome. You know, don't get attached. Don't get upset about the no's. Get caught up in the yeses. This is just all stuff that's really going to help you. Goals. This is an easy thing. Okay, this is something that anybody can do. This is one of the easiest things. You take a number. You take 5 days out of the week. If you're going to work your business 5 days out of the week, hour a day, 2 hours a day, whatever it is, you write down on those days a number. How many people do you want to get to? Okay. You know, it's simple. It's how many people do you want to get to? How many of these things you want to get out to people? You know, a lot of people say, you know, building a network marketing company is hard, which most of the time it is, and it's tough, it's challenging. It is. But what we do is easy. Nobody ever told me that this is not easy. Taking, you know, one of these and giving it to somebody, what did you like best about that? Who can't do that? Who can't do that 50 times? Who can't do it 100 times? I don't know. Myself, I'm having fun with this, but I just love having fun with it. But it's easy to me. There's nothing easier than sharing a sample. I can go on about that, but what's your number, okay? This might sound crazy to you, but, like I said, write down a number. If you're starting Monday, write down a number. Is it 2? Is it 5? Is it 10? Is it 20? Is it 30? If you're doing 10, 20, 30, you're doing good. You're doing the right thing. If it's 2, 5, work at your own pace, whatever it is. There's nobody here to say that's wrong. This is your business. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We hear that all the time, right? This might sound crazy, but this 10 pennies. This is what I do. You don't have to do this, but this is what I do. It's just the easy thing for me. I got 10 pennies right here. They're right here on my desk. Actually, I've got 3 piles, 3 stacks of 10 pennies. So I've got 30 pennies, but they're each in a stack of 10. I've got to get through at least 1 stack of those each day. And what do? I share a video. Take that penny. You watching? Goes over there. I share another video. There it goes. See it? I'm having fun with this, right? 10 pennies. Get through 10 pennies. Sometimes I get caught up on calls, but I guarantee I'll get through 10 of those a day. If I got 3-way calls and other stuff going, then, I might not get through all 3 stacks, but some days I will. So, again, what's your number? It's up to you to figure. You're the only one that needs to know that answer. Okay, so goals. I'm a huge goal person, and that's just one easy way that I do things. So at the end of the day, I look on this side of the desk, and there better be 10 pennies there. Okay? So what's your number? That's up to you to figure out. Treat your business like a business. It'll pay you like a business. Treat your business like a hobby. It'll pay you like a hobby. And we all know how hobbies pay. And it's not good unless your hobby is golf and you get really good with it. Then you make $1 million in a weekend. But I don't think that's going to happen. Be nice though. Action supersedes everything. We can talk about all this stuff. All these pennies, we can talk about that. We can talk about picking up the phone and, how to get past all that stuff. But action supersedes everything. Are you going to do it? That's up to you. Think about what you did yesterday. I talk about this all the time. This can be real painful. And I challenge everybody to do this too. Take a clean piece of paper. Today's Thursday. Write down Wednesday. Write down Tuesday. Go backwards. Write down Monday, Sunday, all the way back a week. Go through a week. Go through a month. And write down what you did that was productive in those days. Like I said, for some of you it might be painful, and more than likely it's going to tell you why you are where you are right now. If you're really going at it and those days are filled up and you got stuff going on, more than likely you're doing good. But if you're not moving forward, I would have to guess that maybe those days are going to be spotty. And guys, we're not here to beat anybody up. We're here to help you. This is your business. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You know, treat your business like a business, and it's up to you to open the doors to your business each day. But you got to get through the no's. If you're going to open your business up, get through the no's. So what it comes down to is just, you know, taking action. Massive action is really going to get this. And, you know, if you want to make a lot of money, talk to a lot of people. Talk to 10, 20, 30 people a day. If you want to make a little bit of money, you just talk to a couple people a day, or, you know, a couple people a week, a month, whatever it is. You talk to a little bit of people. If you don't want to make any money, don't talk to anybody. I'll make a bet on that too. So, guys, I'm just really excited about this. I mean, more so than anything I have ever done, even including my construction business. And I did well in construction. I did bad and I did well. But I tell you, I am just so excited. I mean, just watching people, what they're doing, and they're earning their first check, and people are busting rank and moving forward, winning contests, you know. This is fun. This is fun to me. So make it fun, guys, and don't get frustrated. Don't get caught in that up and down thing, and don't get caught up in the no's. Don't get attached to the outcome.